And welcome back, everybody. This is Thorm of the Game Design Lexicon. We are playing some Phantasie 3 for the Commodore 64. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Mine's going okay. I need my map. Don't I need my map? Where am I? So I'm on Kronos' tower, which seems to be a fairly straightforward dungeon from the looks of it. I need to. So I'm on dungeon 5 of 8, 9, 10. It looks like 11 dungeons. So I would call this probably about the halfway mark of the game, which is kind of stunning because I've been. What is this? The third week that I've been playing this? Third week? Second week? Is it the third week or the second week? I can't remember. Content. Playlists 14. So this is week 3. And I'm already halfway through the... What the hell? Posts? No, playlists. Unlisted? The fark? For some reason, my Phantasie playlist is unlisted. Okay, no longer. Hope that didn't happen with any of my other playlists. Oh no, looks like they're all public. Maybe I made it unlisted when I first created it and forgot to public it. Yeah, looks like everything else is fine. Interesting. I can't believe I played like 160 some odd games on this channel. And Twitch for growth. Make sure your archive videos mention the system you're playing on for Twitch growth. So that's actually a good point. So my titles for Twitch are never really have much to do with the entire. So it only gives it only gives me 140 characters to title the game, right? So there's the category, right? Yeah, and that's what I've heard. I've heard that a lot of people are really hogging, it's kind of like wealth distribution, really, in the sense that the bigger streamers are pretty much hoarding everyone on this platform, and that it's hard for smaller streamers to break through. Granted, you can break through. You can always make your million, but apparently it's hard. And I get decent views for what they are. I mean, if you really think about like how many views I get on my videos on YouTube, like say for a 4-hour stream, I chop it up into 30-minute slices. So that's seven 30-minute slices for a 4-hour stream. Oh, excuse me. So seven of them, and on the worst ones, like Monster Sanctuary, for example, most of those I get maybe 2 to 5 views per. So if you think about it, for a 4-hour stream, I'm getting 2 to 5 times 7. So anywhere between 14 to maybe 35 views for that 4-hour stream. And when I look at my stats here on Twitch, I get about 10 to 30 views per stream. Not always when I'm live. Some of them get viewed when I'm not live, which is pretty good for a 6-day rotation, right? Because they're off the stream or they're off my platform in 6 days here. So, yeah, and I've thought about changing my schedule, but honestly, again, it has to do with the regulars that I've already accrued. I don't really want to shift around my schedule too much, but having a schedule is mondo important. So no matter when I decide to stream, I will always have at least 2 to 3 days, most likely 3 days or more, that are a very strictly scheduled stream. Because I want people to know when I normally stream, period. So if I ever do change my hours, it will be changed as a strict schedule. Of course, there are always times that I'll stream like not on my schedule, but those are like impromptu streams, and they're not the same format as these. So keeping it's so I am on several subreddits for streamers. Really, really awesome communities there. They give you a lot of information on streaming, hints, and stuff like that. Pretty much at least several times a week, somebody will ask the question, what's the most important things that I can do to improve my stream? And some of the most common answers are always make sure you have a consistent schedule, audio quality. You always want to make sure your audio quality is tip-top. Your video quality isn't nearly as important as your audio quality. But the biggest one is always make sure that you have a set schedule and that people know when you're going live. Because if people don't know when you're going live, they won't have any idea as to when you're streaming, right? A bunch of locked doors here that Lefty can pick no problem. So yeah, those have always been two of my goals since the beginning, is make sure that my audio quality is tip top. I've just recently improved my video quality of my streams. Both my streams, well, unfortunately Twitch won't let me go above 6000 kbps for my fidelity, but I've increased it for my recording quality. I think my recording quality is now twice that. So my videos on YouTube are going to be higher quality now, which is nice. We'll see how well that works out since I record locally and then post my stuff from that. Not to mention Twitch I've had a habit of Twitch disconnecting me lately, which is a pain in the butt. It probably more to do with my internet connection than anything. Okay, so priests and asps. These guys are a bit of a pain in the butt, aren't they? Let's do this. Oh yeah, one of them just did 19 points of damage. Did I even down one? Okay. Let's see. Nah, we're good. Okay, there we go. You're dead, Bubba. Yeah, so I try and stay consistent on both my streaming schedule and my video release schedule. The video release schedule is not as important. They do say that you want to kind of keep those on a regular schedule too, which I do. My videos release 7 days a week and very specific times depending on the day. So Wednesday's stream will always release at 9 a.m. Thursday's stream will always release at 11 a.m. And Friday's stream always releases at 5 p.m. And if you wonder why there's like a huge gap there, is because I never release my my YouTube streams or my YouTube videos while my Twitch stream is going on. That's been a strict rule of mine. Never release a YouTube video when somebody can be coming and watching me live, you know? So that's been how I've doing it so far, and how I've been doing it so far. And I try to set these patterns because it's easier for my like ADHD, autistic, addled mind to be able to follow when I have these patterns and allow myself the leeway. You know, like even the video editing, rendering, uploading, annotating, those processes all have very set things that I rarely change on how I do it. There is a machine here with many buttons. I should read the entry on this. That is number 1. Large black stone hallway. There's a machine with many buttons. Push them, yes. If yes, first of the 3 buttons labeled A, B, C, and 1 through 9, and then plus or minus. Oh. So this is how I activate the way to get to the plane. What? Kronos' dragon. There's a small green dragon here eating cookies and dried lizards. Weird. This dungeon's so odd. Let's see. I need to find the Castle Light. It says the key is in his chambers. Oh. So I probably shouldn't mess with these right now. From what I understand from this thing, the code is in Kronos' chambers. Yeah, and luckily, while I am disappointed in Twitch growth, I'm not really that disappointed at all in my YouTube growth. My YouTube growth has been so like every so often I'll have a really slow period, but for the most part, I average between 15 and 25 new subscribers every month, which is nice because, I see that growth in not only my sub count, which I need 500 to monetize, so I'm like, I'm more than halfway there as far as monetizing sub count, and my video views, especially if I'm playing these old Commodore 64 games, continue again to just grow. People love these old retro games. So it's pretty awesome. So I will almost certainly continue to play old school Commodore 64 games, probably for the rest of my channel's life, until I get through all of them, which I think in my library I have like hundreds of them. 571 registered Commodore 64 games, a lot of which I probably would never play, but who knows? Who knows? I definitely love having my one-shot days where I play several of different games for the 30-minute periods. I need to set up another one of those. Like I said, I really love them. Playing some of the games that I remember playing when I was a kid that aren't like involved enough to have a separate stream for. Let me go ahead and map this one out too. Pretty sure it's just the same. More levers and such. Actually, yeah, no, maybe I won't map it. Whatever. So, it'll definitely be the Commodore 64 games, or I also have a huge DOS and Windows 3.1 library too. So, I might play a few of those. One of the ones that I've really wanted to play on the channel is the Windows 3.1 Castle of the Winds series. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it's a mid to early 90s roguelike, I guess you could call it. CRPG roguelike. Not a lot of roguelikes were made for Windows 3.1. Castle of the Winds is just legendary. If you had a Windows 3.1 computer at that time and you liked playing adventure games, you had Castle of the Winds. It was also shareware at the time, so you could download a cut-down version of it for free, which was really awesome. As a matter of fact, I've even been thinking about doing a second Retro PC Day, one for Commodore 64 and then because my Windows games that I play, those get almost no views. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that this week instead of starting Symphony of War next Wednesday. Maybe I should just start a MS-DOS game or a Windows 3.1 game instead, because they get infinitely more views. I mean, when I chop them up into 30-minute bits like I do on YouTube, my Monster Sanctuary up until now has been, like I said, getting about 2 to 10 views maybe, while the Phantasie ones have been getting 30 to 50 views per video. And they've also been the ones that have been decidedly drawing in more subscribers. Subscribers are coming to my channels mainly because of these videos. So, you see a man and a dragon to the southeast. Fun. Okay. So, I guess they're down there to the southeast. What an odd looking room. Looks like a big face with weird ears. An old man here says, "Welcome to the chambers of Kronos." Cronus. Which makes me wonder if they purposely misspelled Kronos. Since everything, like I said, everything in here is either J.R. Tolkien or Greco-Roman. And Kronos is Greco-Roman, so... Keeper of time and dimensions. Let's see. What are you here for? Matter energy transference? No, that was Tuesday. Time-space deletion? No, that's not it either. Ah, yes, he said. Interdimensional travel. That's it. The astral... No? Which plane was it? The plane of light? The dragon replies. You set the coordinates this morning. Ah, yes, Kronos. Then curls up and takes a nap. Dude, Castle of Winds was a classic, and they made a part 2, too. So there's 2 of them. Castle of the Winds 1 and 2. Shit, yeah, I might, you know, I've been really dying to get to those, too. So, I don't know. And I have a feeling, because they're kind of, beloved during that era. Like I said, if you had a Windows 3.1 machine during that era, and you liked adventure games, chances are you'd played Castle of the Winds, so it'd probably draw in a decent crowd. Of course, that would eliminate my modern PC day, which I don't know would be too tragic, but it would prevent me from playing. Well, I mean, it wouldn't prevent me from playing modern games, but it would eliminate a day that I do play modern games on. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. I have a week until next Wednesday, so almost a week. Yeah, Castle of the Winds is awesome. It's an awesome game, and it's an awesome interface. Like, because one of the things you got to remember is up until that time, when it came to roguelikes, you really only had... you had tons of like text-based graphics. You also had, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Moraph games. Moraf's Maze, I think, is one of them. Probably wrong. I'm probably misspelling it. Give me a second. Moraph, is it 2 Fs? Damn it. No, it is Moraph with two Fs, right? Moraff. Moraph's Escapades. Moraphware, there we go. Dude, he put out a ton of fucking stuff. Oh, yeah, that was it. So he had one called Moraph's Dungeon of the Unforgiven, which was really interesting. And another one called Moraph's World, which were, they were dungeon crawls, but they were 3D. So they kind of played like the dungeon levels for like the Ultima games. That's another one. So basically, yeah, you had a choice Castle of the Wind style games, you had the Moraph's games, and then you had the old text-based games, and that was pretty much it, you know? Okay, scratch his neck. A little higher, please, he said. There's a small green dragon here eating cookies and dried lizards? That's gross. Talk to him. Remember, Kronos takes long naps, he says. There's a small green dragon here. Oh. Okay. So much for that. Let's see what else there is here. Okay, this is an empty room. Nothing in here. Dragon's room full of rags, bones, and hay. He needs to clean up his room, dude. There's a scroll pinned to the wall. Yes. Definitely want scroll 7. I don't have that one. What else do we have? Okay, back into this side. What did it say? A light is coming from a crack on the eastern wall. Oh, well, clue me in. Tell me that there's a secret passageway in this room without telling me that there's a secret passageway in this room. There is a bright, glistening key floating in the air here. Keep light key? Yeah, yes. I need that, I think. Yeah, the Moraf's games, and he made more than just those 2 dungeon crawlers. Moraf's World and Moraf's Dungeon of the Unforgiven. Really interesting games. I played the shit out of them when I was a kid, too. It was kind of cool having, like, the different perspective while you were crawling around in the dungeons. Being able to see in front of you, behind you, beside you. And they were all done in, you could, it was really cool. The guy was really good at coding to the different graphic modes on your video card. So like when you'd boot the game up, it asked you which graphic mode you wanted to display it in, and it would give you like 20 fucking options for your graphic card, assuming your graphic card supported. So each one that your graphic card supported, it would give you an entry, and I think it was DOS based, and it ran in protected mode like Doom and games like that. It's a really interesting game. Really interesting game for sure. Keep scroll 5. Don't I have scroll 5? No, I don't. I do not have scroll 5. So yeah, let's keep that one. Oh no. Looks like the rest is just a huge maze of doors. Here are many scrolls on the Age of Chaos. Okay. Empty room. Many scrolls on the Age of Harmony. Age of Beasts. First Age of Man. Empty. What? Shit, I missed that. Written on the wall is the following. Monday. Oh, shit. So these are the codes to the okay. Let's see. Let's write this down. Monday A7 plus. Tuesday is B7 minus. And Wednesday is C2 plus. Shit, and I forgot what the hell he said when I talked to him. And the dude said he takes like hella naps. Trying to read up on how to do this thing. Pick up the light key first. Oh, this is really confusing. Oh, I guess I didn't need to write that down. It's here in the instructions. Okay, well, I guess let's continue on. Scrolls on the second age of man. Okay, scrolls on the age of destruction. Shit. This room has scrolls about the current age. So there's like nothing in these. Oh, wait, what was that? Following is written on a paper on the wall. Monday, space-time deletion. Tuesday, matter energy transference. Wednesday, plane of light. So it's the Wednesday code that I need. That's easy enough. Okay, so let's go enter in the Wednesday code. And then we are off to the plane of light. Which I hope are we healed up and everything? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good enough. Good enough for government work. Okay, greet. Hey! Okay, yes, push them. And we said Tuesday, right, is what we needed? Was it Tuesday? Damn it. Damn my horrible mind. Didn't I say it was Tuesday that I needed? Oh, holy hell, Tom. Screw it. Let's just do the Tuesday one. B7 minus. B7 minus. God dang, guys. Need enough of that crap? Thank God they're all nice. They all respond to greetings. So I can just kind of speed through this a little. These little spirals are a little excessive. You hear a noise in the distance. The fark's that supposed to mean? Did I enter in the wrong goddamn code? I guess I could use the XP from these guys. Okay, got that already. This one says... God damn it, it was Wednesday. Son of a bitch. I hope I didn't just destroy the world or anything. I mean, I'm sitting here futzing around with fucking Kronos's controls. Let's see... Wednesday was C2 plus. C2 plus. What the fuck's the purpose of these codes if he only has like 3 things that he does on them? That is the eternal question. And since it's Kronos, it's probably really is the eternal question. Should try that new bow. See if I miss as much with it. 3, 4, and 8, 2, 8, 2. Yep, missed both times. It's like, what the fuck is the point of bows, dude? Seriously. Oh, shit, break time again already. This is Storm with the Game Design Lexicon. We're currently playing Phantasie 3 for the Commodore 64. Wonderful mid-80s CRPG from Strategic Simulations Incorporated. If you like our content, if you would like a good way that you could help our channel, give us a follow here on Twitch. I surely do appreciate it. Catch our live shows, which we stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, noon p.m. till 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, typically. That schedule may change, but who knows? It's been that way for a while, and it'll probably stay that way for a little while more. You can also catch our old content over on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button and the alert button to know we're coming out with new content. If you do watch it, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you don't like it, leave a comment as to why. I would surely appreciate it. Otherwise, you can catch us on other social media platforms, such as I got a presence on, what is it, Steam, Blue Sky, Reddit, Discord. I'm going to take a short break here real quick, and I'll be back with some more Phantasie 3.